Hey guys, so it's a Saturday night at the end of February, and I'm going to make you a nightlife tour tonight, and I'm going to show you the best bars, I'm going to tell you the best nightclubs, the best cheap pubs. I'm going to tell you all different types of pubs and clubs for your taste, a wide variety of different types of pubs and clubs. So I'll tell you all the places to go when you're here on holiday, and so you can have a good night out. So I'm starting the tour today on a street called Florianska Street, which is one of the main party streets in town. There's loads and loads of pubs lined up and down this street. There's another good party street called Slavkovska Street, which is just a few minutes walk to the right side of this street. So you just turn off to the right and you'll end up on Yana Street, carry on past Yana Street, and you get onto Florianska. Hey, hey, good night, hey, hey. And also there's a good party street called Shevska Street. So you continue into the main market square straight ahead, and you take a right turning, and you head to the right side of the square in the center, and you'll see a street called Shevska Street. Shevska Street is the traditional party street that's been going on for many, many years here, and there's loads of nightclubs and all-night pubs on Shevska Street. But my favorite street here is Florianska, and one of my favorite pubs is actually here on the left side. It's called Spolem Deluxe. Now this one now, it used to be open every day of the week, but now it's only open on a Friday and a Saturday night. Let me just show you. It's great fun in Spolem Deluxe. They've got all like 70s and 80s music in there as well. You go down the corridor and you turn off to the right side, just to the right side down there, and then you'll get downstairs into the nightclub. It's got two different rooms. It's got a dancing room with a dance floor and all the flashing lights and everything, all the old-fashioned lights. And on the left side, you've got a bar area with the high stools and the seats. You can get a pint of beer there, a Czech beer, for around £3 to £4. And the vodka and Coke will cost you about 25 zloty, about £5. From time to time, they have coupons outside, and they'll give you a discount with the coupon. So try and get a coupon.
Really, dinosaurs get in there and attack you.
Yeah. Good night, man. Enjoy yourself. Good night, bro. Good night. Thanks. Please subscribe at Travel with Col, with a C-O-L. Cheers, bud. Bye. Bye. So here you get lots and lots of tourists. There's over 20 million tourists a year coming to Krakow. So as you can see, all the Brits are out here on holiday. This is one of the most popular holiday destinations for British tourists. And there's tourists coming here from Spain, from Italy, from so many different countries around the world. So a lot of people, when you're out and about in the pub here, a lot of the people are actually tourists. I'd say maybe 40 or 50% of the people you meet when you're out and about here are tourists, like the fellow that just came over to me then. So starting off, like in terms of nightclubs, the clubs that you can go to really to party on a Friday, Saturday night for a proper party, well, there's Krakow Music Club. That's a pretty good party, very popular this year. It plays all the latest music, you know, all the latest pop music from the charts and all that type of thing as well. And then you've got a club called Shine Nightclub, and Shine is a super club. David Guetta, all the big house music DJs, they'll play the latest tunes, and it's very, very cool. There's a queue outside to get in. You have to dress your best to get in as well, in shoes and everything. You're not getting into Shine Nightclub in trainers. You've got another house music club for rave music called Prozac. That's really, really hardcore, but it's sort of very hardcore with all the drugs in and stuff like that in Prozac. So it depends what you're into, really. Other nightclubs you can go to Teatro Cubano, which is the Cuban nightclub. That's all like Cuban and Latino music. Hey.
We're listening to what you're saying. That's
yeah,
all.
It's my guided tour. My YouTube channel is Travel with Col, with a C-O-L. I'd go to Spolem, just here, just behind you on the right. Just go to Spolem, just there, and that's the best disco bar.
Where should we go after that?
Well, we do the pub crawl, so you can contact me on my channel on Travel with Col, and I organise the pub crawl. So you get, with our pub crawl, you get 1 hour free drinks, 1 free shot of vodka in every bar, and we get you free entry in the nightclubs, and it's £16 each. Yeah, just grab a card out my pocket, the right pocket. I've got my business cards there, and just I think you grab a card there.
Yes, Carl.
Oh, in the proper one.
Yeah, sorry, on the right.
Cheers, Carl.
Have you got one? Yeah.
Oh, not your phone.
Yeah, just shove the other stuff in. Yeah.
Cheers, Carl.
What a legend.
Nice one. Yeah, just WhatsApp me on there, and I'll put you on the list for the bar crawl.
What time does it start?
10:15 tonight from the main square. Yeah, but you just have to WhatsApp me your names across and stuff. So yeah, cheers, boys. Thanks. Bye. Yeah, so I organise the bar crawl. So what you do is basically you give me your names to the list, I put you on a list, we meet up at the main square every night, and there's over 50 people on it, and you get to meet some new people. You have a proper good party with us, and you meet people from all different countries together. We also work with the Erasmus scheme as well, so all the Erasmus students come along. So it's a great party. So continuing on to the nightclubs that you can go to here, if you like kind of Latino music and that type of thing, go to a club called Mojito Latino. And it's a new nightclub, only opened about 1 year ago. And they have all the Latino dancing and music, all the, you know, Corona beers and Desperados and that type of thing. And it's really, really, really good fun. Another nightclub you might go to is called Frantic Nightclub, but I think it's kind of expensive. That's on the Shevska Street. It's a very touristy kind of nightclub, but it's open maybe 4 or 5 nights a week until about 5 or 6 in the morning. The nightlife here is kind of all night. This is the Las Vegas of Poland, and you can just drink all night until 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock in the morning. Pubs like Banja Luka are open till 6 in the morning every single night of the week. Pijalny is open till 4 in the morning almost every single night of the week. Even McDonald's for late food here closed at 4 o'clock in the morning. The KFC here, you see it on the left side, the KFC closes at 3 o'clock in the morning, so you can get late food there at KFC as well. On the right side there you have the Shena Single. That's a rock music bar, so they have all live rock music bands about 4 days a week or something like that. And it's quite a trendy cocktail bar as well. If you go straight ahead down there on this road, you go straight down, you take a left turning, you get to the Irish bar. It's called Pod Papagami. It's a good Irish pub actually. I really like it in there. It's about £4 for a pint of beer. And they're open till about 2 o'clock in the morning in the Pod Papagami Irish pub. But like, if you go to an Irish pub here, you pay a bit more than if you go to a Polish pub. So I like this pub here called Huki Muki. And if you go to Huki Muki, you get a pint of beer for £2, or ask for the jug of beer, a jug of Czech beer, and you get a very good deal. I think it's about £5 or £6 for a great big jug of Czech beer in Huki Muki. In Huki Muki there, the Huki Muki Club as well, that's one of the best nightclubs for cheesy pop music and stuff like that. You go underground into the nightclub area, and it's free entry to get into this club as well. So yeah, you have a great time as you go in there to Huki Muki. Let me just show you through the window, just show you what's going on there. Huki Muki nightclub. This is just the entrance room where you can buy your drinks, and then there's all different rooms in the back, and you need to go underground into the nightclub there as well. Loads of kebab places up and down. Here you can get a kebab there. It's Egyptian kebabs there on the right side. So continuing to the nightclubs, another nightclub you can go to is called Phoenix Nightclub. That's a very trendy Polish nightclub, very traditional, and drinks are kind of expensive, about £6 for a beer in there. It's like upper class Polish people, very, very smart club. A lot of people book tables in there and that type of thing as well. And yeah, that's Phoenix Club. It is worth a go in Phoenix Club though. I do like it in there, it is nice. And you just turn off to the right side to get to the Phoenix Club. Now, if you're at the higher end of the market and you want things like cocktail bars here, on average it costs about 40 or 50 zloty for a cocktail. Hey, how's it going? How are you? Where are you from? Where are you from?
Lubelskie, Białgora, to samo miasto co Krakow.
But which bar do you recommend for tonight? What's your favorite?
What's your favorite what?
Your favorite pub here?
Piękny pies.
Yeah, Piękny Pies, yeah.
Piękny pies,
And
yes.
where is it?
Somewhere here.
Yeah. And
It's around here.
Do you have a YouTube channel?
Yeah, it's Travel with Col, with a C-O-L.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, with a C-O-L, Travel with Col.
Okay.
Cheers,
thank you
good night,
very
bye,
much.
see you, bye, bye. Yeah, so as you can see, the people are really friendly here in Poland. People will stop and chat to you when they're out and about. And Polish and English people get on very, very well together. The cultures are very, very similar, and everybody speaks very good English here in Poland. I've lived here in Poland for nearly 9 years now, so I feel at home. It's like my culture now really here. So yeah, telling you the best cocktail bars. You can go to Scandale Royale. That's my favorite cocktail bar. There's another cocktail bar, it's like a speakeasy one called Mercy Brown. You can also go to Mr. Black on Shevska Street, which is a cocktail bar, but you have to go up above the craft beer pub, climb the stairs about 2 or 3 floors to get there, Mr. Black. You can go to the Nova Resto bar, but that's in the Jewish area called Kazimierz. And Nova Resto bar is really, really cool, really nice decoration in the Nova Resto bar. I really, really like it. You've got Movida Cocktail Bar as well. Movida does very good cocktails. You pay about 40 or 50 zloty for a cocktail in Movida Cocktail Bar. So I'm trying to give you all different types of bars and clubs for every different variety, really. Something for everybody. So, like, moving on to rock music. If you like rock music, I'd recommend the Classic Rock Pub as the best rock pub in Krakow. There's another rock pub called Jazz Rock on Slavkovska. Jazz Rock is really good too. If you like rock music, you go underground the Jazz Rock, go underground into the basement, and that's where the party goes on. I also recommend you another pub. It's called the New Day Blues Club, but that's in the Jewish area, close to Platz Novi. You turn off Platz Novi onto a street called Bożego Siała Street, and sorry about the pronunciation, but that's where you'll find the New Days Blues Club, and they have some really, really good live bands on there as well. In terms of jazz music, further up here on the left side, we've got Muniaka Jazz Club. But my favorite jazz club is actually on Slavkovska Street. I like a bar called Chicago Jazz. That's definitely my favorite one. You've got another one called Harris Jazz. And Harris Jazz is also a good jazz bar to go to, but you do pay an entry fee at Harris Jazz, and at Muniaka Jazz down here as well. You probably also pay the entry fee of about 30 zloty to watch the jazz show. So now we're approaching the main market square area of Krakow. You can see St. Mary's Church ahead, just in the center. And it looks wonderful. Look at that basilica, it looks wonderful. So we're moving on to the cheap pub category, like student pubs, very, very cheap pubs. If you want to spend very little money, you can still have a night out here in Krakow, but you need to know where to go. So here we've got a bar called Banja Luka on the left side here, and that is one of the cheapest bars in the whole of Krakow. In Banja Luka, you can buy a pint of beer for just £2, and you can buy a vodka and coke for about 15 zloty, which is like £3. A vodka shot is about 5 zloty, which is £1, and whatever you buy is very, very cheap. You can buy food in there for about £3 or £4 for a small food dish. You can try all different types of Polish food and Polish soup and stuff like that. So do give Banja Luka a try, maybe a few drinks in Banja Luka at the start of the night. Also go to Pialnia, just look for the blue sign. We have Weatherspoons, and they have Pialnia and Banja Luka. Another cheap pub is called Coco Pub on Gołębia Street. That's across the far end, the other side of the square. All the students go there to Coco Pub on Gołębia Street. So find that one, and it's very, very cheap. And there's a pub I like, one of my local pubs. My mate Stan is the bar manager, and it's called Vistula Old Pub. And Stan is a really great barman, very, very friendly, and he will look after you if you go to the Vistula Old Pub. It's a very old-fashioned underground pub in all different like cellars under the ground, and it's a nice vibe, a bit like a traditional English pub type atmosphere. So you'll have a good time there at Vistula Old Pub as well. Now, in terms of English pubs, a lot of the English pubs are down this street here. It's called Mikołajska Street. Mikołajska Street's a good street, but the bars are more expensive on Mikołajska Street because they're English pubs and it's a tourist area. So the best English pub on Mikołajska Street is called English Football Club. I really like it in there. They show all the live football, but they've got all different rooms, and they've got lovely gardens in the back and lovely beer gardens for the summertime. So that's the one I recommend. Also, go straight down Florianska here, turn off to the right side, and you've got a club called 442 Football Pub. And that's a good English pub in 442 as well, so I really like that one. So in terms of student clubs, I told you before about Spolem Deluxe, where I sent the guys before during the tour. I'd recommend Spolem Deluxe as the best student club probably to go to. B4 on Bratska Street is also another good student club. It's a good party atmosphere, all the latest pop music and that type of thing. And then you've got ones like Club Alternativi, which is in the Maui Rynek. That means small square in English. That's another student pub with very reasonable prices. You can get a bottle of beer for about £3 or £3.50 in there. And this is the main market square area now. This is the cloth hall there from the 14th century, you can see in the center. And this is really, really busy because it's a Saturday night tonight. It's very, very busy here tonight. You've got full of restaurants here, but obviously at the main square you pay a higher price because this is the main tourist area. So you obviously you pay a bit more here, but it's lovely to get the view of the square as well. And you've got these lovely, you see all those lovely fire lamps straight ahead, as you can see. It's full of people every single day. Let's have a look close up. You should also try a night out in the Jewish area. It's called Platz Novi, and that's full of bars there and cafes and that type of thing as well at Platz Novi. So guys, thank you very much for watching my guided tour today, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel at Travel with Col, and that's Col with a C-O-L. Guys, please give me some likes and comments as well because it helps the channel. Thank you very much. Have a good night. Bye-bye.